had a Jeep in front of us. He slide down the highway. Tire come off the back of his truck. It's coming right towards us. Grandpa yanking. But we go off the bank of the road. I'm talking about the car could have flipped thousands of times. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about, you know how them banks be on the side of the highway, they be hella high.
Uh-huh.
Man, we jumped off that midair. I'm talking about he held it. I'm talking about the car just landed. I said, that's my mama right there. You know the typical story. Moms grew up, had me, you know, the brother left, whoever he is. I don't even know the dude. I ain't never seen him in my life. Never. So it was just always me and her at one point. And that was from when I was born to like she passed away. So I say around 8 is when, that was cut short. So yeah, that was a tough time.
You remember you and your mom's relationship? Any?
Yeah, nah. It's vague, but I know it was always good times. It was always good times. See, my mom did hair in the city, in Kansas. She did hair. She was really like she was goaty. Like she was really one of one. My mom was one of one, bro. Like it was crazy because most of the things I know of myself, from fashion to music, everything, hair, you could say that too. Everything I learned from her, and it's crazy because it was a short period of time. Like it wasn't even a long time that we got to like the relationship. Like now that I think about it, like 8 years is not a long time at all. You know what I'm saying? And you young and you not knowing. You not even developing life yet. You just really just going with the flow. Your mama say go do this, you do that. You go where she go. You know what I'm saying? So It was just a flow. So after that happened, that's when my grandpa and my grandma came in the picture. So it was tough, man. Like that was some tough shit. But like shit happened for a reason. So before she passed away, a year before she passed away, she was married, and I had some step siblings that now I'm always around, rather because it was dysfunctional. It was a little messed up. My mom and my step pops had got divorced and shit, and that happened. But I didn't never had when I was the only child by her, and I ain't never had brothers or nothing and shit like that. So like when that happened, it was kind of a relief of like, all right, I lost moms, but I still got people around me. I got more people around me that care for me and love for me, because I still see my step pops, and still call them step pops, call them my brothers. I go over to see my grandma on their side. I still talk to them and stuff like that. So like, that time happened and shit. But for the most part, that not even. I wouldn't even say that it was a tough time, because I really didn't understand what was going on. I really didn't understand life and death. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of tough to understand that moms is gone. You know what I'm saying? So like growing up, it was dark. It was dark because it was like it was hitting me in different ways, but I'm still like, all right, whatever. Like I'm gonna still go with the flow of life, like how I've been doing. But like, it was just a dark ass time, and I had my grandma and grandpa, especially my grandpa, because that was his pride and joy. My mom's like that was his one, because that was his first child. Like and
she took to him a lot.
Huh?
She took to him a lot.
For sure, bro. I'm talking about look just like him, act like goop, everything, man. And that took a toll on even the whole family, actually, because she was like the one, like I said, 101, man. She really, if you see your one family over here fighting with this family and you able to do this, it's crazy. Like she was one of them. Like she can. I'm talking about any helping hand. You got it, and it just took a lot, bro. That was a devastating moment in life right there. And not even to know Pops, like Pops wasn't that, he ain't even think, I ain't even, like you don't care, but like I ain't even know dude and he still ain't came around us like to even spit on a nigga. Like I don't care if you even talk bad to me, bro. I just say what's up to a nigga or something. But like that shit right there is just that right there still bothers me sometimes, but it is what it is.
You say you don't care, but you do care, obviously, though.
A
If you
little
say
bit I
come
do
around and
care, but
spit
I
on,
in a way it's like my pride be like that.
protection.
It's my pride is very thick when it comes to shit like that. Like I just be whatever. I don't even be worried about shit a lot like that. But it bothers me because like I need to know. Like everybody need to who ain't never had they pops, ain't never had no pops and didn't want to know. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm curious as hell. Like I'm trying to figure it out. Like just to even see the dude, man. I just want to know. Like what's up? Like why you know where can we align some conversation or uh just to know what happened or what went wrong with you and moms or why you ain't never came to see me or whatever the case may be. I mean, it's okay you got a family or whatever. I ain't mad at that. You know, people move on. We all men. But like, you know, if you got kids out here, man, that's another thing with me. Like, bro, you gotta take care of your peoples.
Do sometimes you wonder if he even still alive, though?
I don't know, but I wonder.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like, but I don't be knowing.
Because you have no idea of, like,
Nothing.
anything about him. So,
Nothing.
yeah.
Nothing.
When it comes to your mom, you said you didn't know if you didn't understand life and death at that time. So you didn't really know.
Bro, I didn't cry at the funeral, bro. Like that's I think about that all the time. Like I didn't even cry at the funeral, and I'm 8 years old.
Is it because you didn't believe it was over? You think?
Part of it, part of it, part of it, part of it. And it's like I could say that, and back then I was looking around the church like everybody blue, like crying, blowing. I'm like, all right, I'm understanding a little bit, but like, y'all, this is a joke. Like, this can't be real. It can't be.
You still got that vision in your head of people? Do that come
Hell
back
yeah,
to
I
you
see
all
it
the
now.
time?
What let's talking about it, I see that shit right now. I see the whole thing, the church, the people who I sat next to.
So the way you looked at that then versus the way you look at it now, like understanding that.
It hurt. It's a different feeling. Like I said, I'm growing up, starting
Yeah.
to understand situations and why this happened and why that happened and shit like that. So now it's just like, damn, bro. Like I lost the one. I lost my number one for real. And it's just like, man, how can I get over that? Like, how can I feel better about myself with knowing that I lost someone dear early
Yeah.
in life, you know? And it be tough to think about it. I try to think about it, but it be just frustrating because what can I do? You know what I'm saying? Other than think and try to fix it, but like, how much can I fix? What can I fix? How can I fix it? I just be sometimes frustrated and confused with myself sometimes. So I don't know.
Do you ever feel their presence? Because I hear a lot of people say they when they lose their parent, they feel they've even sat with them.
I be wanting to feel that. I don't be feeling that either. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's some stuff that happens. Like I be like, yeah, my mom's was there. Like I
Yeah.
feel that. I ain't gonna lie. Like some stuff do be happening. I'm like, I can give you an example.
Talk to me.
We going. Matter of fact, we coming from Houston. Me and my grandma, my grandpa, we traveling from Houston. They had picked me up. I was down there for a summer to see my mom's mom. They live in Houston. Her side of the family stay in Houston. So we coming back. We coming from a toll in Oklahoma. Dude, this dude had a Jeep in front of us. He slide down the highway. Tire come off the back of his truck. It's coming right towards us. Grandpa yanking. But we go off the bank of the road. I'm talking about the car could have flipped thousands of times. I'm talking about, you know how them banks be on the side of the highway, they be hella high.
Uh huh.
Man, we jumped off that midair. I'm talking about he held it. I'm talking about the car just landed. I said, that's my mama right there, boy. I ain't
Straight
gonna lie.
up.
My mama was with us. It was just like, dude, it was just like this. I swear to God. Like, it felt like somebody picked the car up and put it safely right down the grass. And it was just like, bro, like shit like that, it happens a lot now. Like, I just feel like you said, the presence, I mean, I wouldn't say a presence, but I just be feeling like sometimes my mom be around. Like, I just feel like it's just, oh yeah, my mom was there. Like, yeah, I don't know. It just be sometimes some shit.
And not to compare it to physically seeing her, but in moments like that, do you get any type of peace?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I get I definitely get a little piece from that. And it'd be like, excuse me. Um, I don't know. Mom's just my guardian angel at this point. So that's how I'm feeling. That's how I feel. When I get from that, yeah, mom's is my guardian angel.
If you were around 8, that means she had to be very, very young.
Um,
I guess it don't necessarily mean that because the old people get it in too. But
yeah, she probably was in her late 20s.
oh yeah, she was young.
Yeah.
She was still young.
Yeah, young.
How she passed?
Carbon monoxide. Yeah, and I hate hearing about it now. When I hear about people, carbon, I get that like that mad feel. But like, yeah, man, it was just one of the moments where it was her mind slipped. So she I guess she went back to the house. She was in the house and she must have forgot something or something happened to where she left her car in the garage and it shut. And she was upstairs somewhere, and that was it. I ain't never got to the much details of it. I never really asked what had happened. Like, excuse me, but from what I heard, that's how it happened. Ooh, excuse me, bad gas. But yeah. Other than that, that's how. And I was at my grandma house waiting for her because we was supposed to go Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
This happened December 8th, 2001. So yeah, pulled up to the house, everybody running around, my cousins everywhere, ambulance. I'm talking about, I'm seeing everybody outside my house. People crying, fainting, and I'm just blue. Like I don't. It's just like so much happening, and I'm like, damn, this is crazy. And yeah, they told me that. This is crazy, bro. Carbon monoxide. I ain't never heard of that shit until then. Like, damn.
I don't think, and I could be just missing it. I don't think they do a good enough job of like making that a thing, like giving us the information on that. Cause I didn't
Yeah.
know nothing about like I heard of carbon monoxide, but I'm saying like I didn't know you couldn't have a
Car,
car in a
like that right there is
running.
what, like, I'm like, a car in the garage, okay, where's the carbon monoxide? Like, where is that coming from? Like, what's that? But it's the smoke. I'm like, that makes sense. It's still gas.
Silent killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had never heard about that.
But like you said, they need to start pushing that more. I mean, I get that they be having they got the carbon monoxide detectors now.
Yeah.
And my grandma and them got one and they stuff, but like that ain't enough. Like, we need to know some more like details or, I mean, it's not necessary, but it's necessary
necessary.
for you know what I'm saying, situations like that.
This is the very first time I've ever sit in front of somebody or talked to somebody, and that was the cause of death from somebody they knew. I've heard it on the news before or something like that, but I've never heard it in person. Maybe you are supposed to be a advocate for that. Maybe a spokesman for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you you're a person in close proximity to a lot of people that has went through that, you know what I'm saying, has lost through that, you know? So, because I never, like I said, I never heard about it in person until then. So it could damn near feel like, oh, that doesn't happen.
Exactly. It's very rare.
Yeah.
Like, you don't never hear nobody dying from carbon monoxide, especially in that situation. Like, my thing is how, like, where she go wrong when she left the car? Like what caused that for her to leave the car in the garage? Like how did the garage close? You
Or
know what I'm
she
saying?
probably didn't know.
Maybe.
Maybe she didn't know that it was that causes. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Maybe she didn't have the
As less
knowledge of
knowledge
it.
as we was like as we are, cause I didn't know.
Yeah. Why do you think you never? Well, actually, this. Everybody else is crying. You didn't cry at the age of 8. This is your superwoman and everything. This is your closest friend, your only child. Have you ever let it out?
Nope. And I've been waiting for the day, bro. That's the crazy part. Like I've been waiting for the day to really feel, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know how to. I don't know. I ain't never really sat and just deeply thought about it and felt some type of way. Like,
You think because you run from talking out loud about it?
yep,
Yeah.
definitely shy away from it. Definitely. I don't even like talking to my grandma about it. Even anything that got something to do with it, I really kind of like turn my head on it. Like I really don't like it. Like this is why I wanted to talk about it now, cause like it's better off because like I feel like I'm getting to a comfortable spot where I need like, and other than my family, I could talk to somebody about it. Cause I got a cousin. We grew up together all the time. We always talking about our good old times. My mama did this. His mama did that. Cause they was his mama and my mama was tight. So like stuff like that, I brush it off and shit. But like I feel like now is needed. Like I feel like I needed to get it off my chest, especially with somebody that I'm not in a comfort. Like I'm getting out of a comfort zone. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in it
Because we
right now
don't know each other.
at all.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like was the best way.
This is big.
And yeah, nah, I ain't never really sat and let it out. I'm thinking about it to this day. Why haven't I?
And you know by not letting it out, you could be letting it out in different ways. When we talk about that dark path you've
True.
gone down, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Because life wasn't dark before
For
that.
that, right? Exactly.
So you're letting it out, it's just not in a healthy way. And we're told that men shouldn't cry. But not
Not now.
nowadays.
Yeah, yeah,
Not nowadays, but at that time,
yeah. Nah,
toughen up,
up.
little. You know what I'm saying? So it'll keep you from. You don't want to look soft out here, especially from the areas we come from.
Right.
I'm not saying that was your reason for holding it in,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe you were just. I just don't want to deal with this right now. But not dealing with it it'll cause you to hurt other people
Exactly.
and hurt yourself.
And it
even
ain't,
more.
and you ain't even gotta hurt nobody physically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk crazy to somebody over this, and then it trickles down to physically, and you know what I'm saying. But like, nah, you definitely right on that, bro. And I'm definitely harmed myself trying to fight these so-called demons or whatever you want to call them now, man. It's been a tough battle, and I'm not even to say that situation there was the reason why that was a downfall. It like you said, like that. It trickled down, and everything happens for a reason on that type of shit. And I feel like growing up, I was just a loose cannon, like not a loose cannon to where like I'm out here just shooting motherfuckers and slapping people and doing dumb shit. I'm just saying to myself, like I just was careless about a lot of things.
Rebellious type.
Yeah, yeah. And one thing to another, I just, you know, smoking this, drinking lean, just doing whatever I could just to be active, to keep my mind straight. But like, I was doing it all back. Like, man, I went to K-State. Went to K-State for a year. Came back. Bro, I literally went there for no reason, bro. I went there blue. Didn't know what the hell I was doing there. But I got there. That was one thing. I wanted to just show my grandmother I could go to college. You know, she gave me a option, either go to college or you gonna work. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna try this college thing. I felt like that was a waste because I thought I could get away. That was one way I thought I could get away from all this shit here. I'm in Manhattan doing the same thing, bro. Wasn't nothing different. Same feeling, same everything. And I just was like, bro, I'm wasting time out here. I'm wasting time and money. Came back. I went to what's the college? KCC. And did the same thing, bro. I was wasting time. That's all I was doing from I graduated high school all the way up to like 21, wasting time. And just shit, just like all that from that point on went downhill. And bro, I just feel like, boy, like, I don't know, bro. That shit was just like them the dark times I was talking about. Like them, all that shit was just a waste, bro. Me and my grandma used to get into it. All that shit was just a bad moment. Bad times.
What was some of the stuff y'all would get into it about?
Uh, Mostly it was financial problems. Like I had a bad spending habit, just on drugs, clothes, stupid shit, this games, all this shit. Uh, Argued about just argue about petty stuff, bro. And it was me not listening.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Me not listening, me not paying attention to what's going on. And like that there was like was foul because like I said, I wasn't raised like that. Like that shit was foul. And I knew better than that. And I know for like a fact, if my mom was still around, that shit was not gonna happen. That shit was not going down. So I don't know, bro. That shit was just a devastating time at the moment. That them I say about 5 years, that shit was wild.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think like what would it be like if she was still here? And I know like most of the stuff that's going on, I'll be cool, bro. It'd be some fucked up shit going on in my head, bro. Like just thinking about the past, like it was some fucked up shit going on, man.
We coupling all of this with the fact that your father, you have no piece of him at all, but maybe looks, who knows? You know what I'm saying? You never heard anything about him probably. You don't know him at all. You don't know where he is. So you being left to fend by yourself for real. Fend for yourself for real. I mean, you have your grandparents, but you don't have a father to help you maneuver through it.
And that was the thing, like, yeah, my step pops was there half the time. I mean, he was cool, but like I didn't have like I'm not gonna say I didn't have no guidance, but it was like I was really out on my own, just whatever, like I said, just going with the flow. Whatever comes, whatever goes, that was that. It wasn't no in between. It wasn't no option. It was that or not. Like I just grew up on my own. Like that. That's what it was.
When you say you were dealing with drugs, what type of drugs were you into?
Oh, just weed and lean, but like weed, like I was smoking like, bro,
Pounds,
bro.
ounces.
I could say I smoke way more than I did now. Like I smoke, like I smoke. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, I smoke. But like back then, it was just ridiculous. Like every day, lean every day. what's the shit? Perks.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, not the perks. The little the bars.
Zane.
We was doing them, dropping them in the lane. Sleep, doing just going crazy,
So
going crazy. And that shit was
why?
for one. I thought it was cool. I thought that was what was going on.
Music,
Music. And then I make,
producer.
I'm just going with the flow. Like and then it was just like, it was an escape route, sort of, kinda. Maybe I wouldn't say the weed, but maybe the lean, maybe. I don't know. But it was to the point where I was sometimes withdrawing, sick, fighting for it. I'm talking about going crazy for the lean. Like now my shorty like, but don't do that shit, bro. Like I don't even like. I try to sneak some. Like I try to sneak a line or two. Like on my birthday last year, she like, dude, don't, bro, go on with all that. Like that shit really took a toll out of me. Like it was fucking me up.
So I slightly understand the weed. You know what I'm saying? When people do weed for the high or whatever, or the chill or whatever. But I really don't understand lean. I don't understand because for the most part, niggas look like zombies when they on
Yeah,
lean. They look lazy. They seem like they don't want to do nothing.
that's the point.
Why would you want
That's
to
the
feel
point.
like that? As a person who wants to get so much, when you talk about your production and all of that, and it's stuff you want to be successful with, why would you want a downer like that? That sounds like a downer to me.
It really
you could
was.
correct me.
It really was. No, it ain't no correction. That shit was really like, nah, that it was definitely a downer, bro. Like it was really like I ain't even gonna say a downer, it was a sleeper, bro. That shit there was really
Exactly.
would put you down. Definitely. And I don't know, man. I just thought that shit it was a phase for one, two, for it was a phase. I thought it was cool as shit. Like that sipping lean. Like, I don't know. Escape route, man.
What are you trying to escape though?
Where was I?
What are you trying to escape, or was you trying to escape? Because I don't know if you still trying to escape it or not.
Nah, I don't do that shit no more.
What there can be other things you use for escapes. That's why I say I don't know if you're still trying to escape whatever you're running from.
Nah. Well, when I was doing that shit, I mean, I feel like I wasn't running from nothing. Well, yeah, it was a lot of doubt and shit, but like other than that, it wasn't nothing serious.
Doubt.
Uh, I didn't mean to say doubt. I honestly didn't. I swear to God. But like, man, I really wasn't. I was just doing that shit,
Mm-hmm.
and it just got hip to me.
I seen a post where you say like you always the villain or something like that. Why you feel that way?
I don't know. I always feel like I'm the villain in some orderly fashion when it comes to. Oh shit.
Do you want to be a hero, or do you want to be the villain? Do you like being called the villain?
Um, some situations, yeah. I like being the bad guy sometimes.
Why is that? What type of situation would it make you want to be a bad guy? 'Cause you probably don't want to be a bad guy, bro.
Maybe I don't want to be the bad guy. Sometimes I feel like I need to though. I don't know why. Just sometimes I feel like I need to be the bad guy.
But are you a bad guy deeply inside?
Hell no.
So what I'm
It
saying, you know that's a form of control when people. That's a form of allowing people to control you.
what being a bad guy?
When you feel like sometimes you have to be a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you shouldn't react a certain way in certain
And
situations to hang
that's
yourself,
what.
but that don't make you a bad guy. But
Yeah.
I think if you if we're talking about defending yourself in certain type of ways, that's not a bad guy.
Yeah, right.
But going further than you have to, that may be a little badish. But I don't know if you're naturally you when you wake up in the morning, you don't think about harming people.
Nah, nah. And that's what I was about to say. I mean, I don't, not. That's why I'm trying to think, because I'm not saying it as in like I'm really trying to be the bad guy. Like it just be like certain shit. I just feel like I have to. I don't know why. I just feel like I have to defend myself in every way, in every fashion form. I don't know. Maybe it's independence. I don't know. Maybe it's just the type of growing up I had. I don't know. I just always feel like I have to defend myself in certain situations. Rather it's physically, rather mentally, rather it's whatever. Spirit.
Yeah.
I don't. I just always had this feeling. And I'm not a bad guy at all. I'm most generous motherfucker you would know. I'm cool as hell. I'm laughing, whatever. But it's just I always got this I don't know. It's just always this I feel like it's this bad side and here, but it's just I have a front, which is my good side, which I show all the time. What's going on? How you doing? But it's just always been this I wouldn't even say like a parasite or entity. It's just this type of feeling I always had.
Tap in real quick. All right, you know what imposter syndrome is?
You said what?
Imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is basically, there's two definitions. One would be you withholding yourself from being the true self you are, and another one is doubting your abilities to the capabilities of what you really can do. In other words, saying you're great at what you do, but you view yourself less than of, or you fear of being in a certain situation. You know what I mean? So when you say that you're a bad guy or you're a good guy as a front, but really behind it, you're a bad guy, is it more in a sense of what people do to you and you react in a bad direction? Or do you genuinely feel like that you are this bad guy because you have to be because of what morality has built you to be?
It's what people do.
Is what people do?
Yeah.
All right. And
Because
then,
what you just said is really what I'm going through. I'm fighting myself right now. I'm definitely fighting myself. I'm like, when you say, fuck, I forgot what you said the first time. What's the first definition you said?
imposter syndrome, the being,
True.
yeah.
Boom. So being true to myself. As far as music go, we ain't talking about music, but that's where I'm fighting myself at. As far as some things, like some situations, that's an example right there. Like I know my abilities. I know how good I am. I can hear motherfuckers tell me I'm good all day, every day. I'm cold at this and that, but like from what I see in my point of view, I don't see that. I don't get that. I don't get a lot of Jeffing to me. And I feel like I gotta defend that to well, I for one, it gives me doubt. I lose a little doubt. And I feel like for one is where I'm at, is what I put myself around. Cause, KC is the show me state. Everybody wanna see something. Everybody wanna get their hand in something. And it's like, bro, you ain't gotta Jeff with me to show love. You know what I'm saying? I be feeling like I'm the most genuine motherfucker. And a lot of motherfuckers don't be showing that shit. So I just feel like sometimes I doubt myself because I don't get that same feeling. I don't get that same. So I be like, well, fuck it, shit. I guess I do gotta play the bad guy. I guess I do gotta show what I really can offer, type shit. So it's definitely that shit.
Okay.
Definitely.
And then I also wanted to ask, when it comes down to your emotions, when you're happy, are you extremely happy? And then when you're sad, you're extremely sad. Is there anything as far as like in between, or is that just a dull?
It's dope. Excuse me. It ain't no in between. I'm happy. I'm happy. Sad. I'm sad. When I'm sad, I'm hella sad. Like I show more emotions when I'm mad. But the crazy part about that is I try to hide that. But me trying to hide it make it worse because I'm getting more madder trying to hide it. So it'd be tough. So like, yeah, it ain't no in between with that.
Okay. And then I want to also tap back into, I'm just going to just catch up a little bit.
Good.
Your mother passed away when you were young by a bizarre incident. You went to college. You said it didn't work out. That was in Manhattan. Then you went to JUCO, KCKCC. And then you came back out, and in between, it was more of the self medication.
Yeah.
And the self medication. Did the self medication happen while you were in Manhattan as well at K State?
It started there.
Started there.
Yeah, it built up more there. Cause like, as soon as I graduated high school, we all tried to little puff here and there, but I wasn't too into it. Then when I got to Manhattan, that's why I said that was my getaway. I felt free. I felt like I could do whatever. So it was more drinking, smoking, kicking it. And then that's when I figured out like this ain't for me. So I came back and it got worse. Double down on the smoking, double down on the drinking, double down on the kicking it, fucking all that shit, just going crazy. So
were the peers that you were around in Manhattan and the peers you were around when you came back, were they very similar?
Hell nah. And I could say that because the crazy part, the peers at K-State was cool dudes. Like they was actually in school. Like they was us. I had black roommates and they was smart as shit. And it was like, bro, I don't belong here. I don't, this ain't me. Let me step up out of there real quick. Cause I ain't really into, like I'm into school, but it's like, I'm not, I don't think I could make this one. So I just got up out of there, came back and ran into all my brothers, all my cousins, my old friends. So it was just like, all right, I'm cool, I'm comfortable.
But the self-medication ramped up.
Went crazy.
And the peers, the people around you, were there any influences in that direction as well? Or was it more of that you were doing it because of the sense of what society was stating was cool and popular in that direction?
A little bit of both, but it was like, I'm not peer pressure to do shit. I mean, if I feel like it's got good to do with me, yeah, but like I'm never peer pressure to do anything. But like I could say, you get around your peoples, you trying to smoke, yeah. Like that was the least deal breaker. That was it.
Jumping into a little tap of physics, do you believe in Newton's law?
A little bit.
For every action there's a reaction.
Right.
And for every cause there's an effect.
Right.
Do you believe that somewhere around those lines that there was something that created something, and after that energy or that situation happened, everything just seemed to fall into effect like a domino effect? For instance, Satan, when it comes down to the imposter syndrome, going to K-State, being around all these smart dudes, and then you feel like you don't belong there, when it can be as simple as you going to them and asking them like, hey, I need help with this and this, but instead it was a cutoff, drugs to self-medicating and the idea of suppressing.
Yeah.
And then coming back and being around a comfortable environment and not needing to ask for help because I don't think you were really applying yourself 100% in that direction, but the self-medication also exploded even more.
Yeah.
The environments were completely different. And I'm thinking a lot of it is more of these, you were trying to suppress something. You were suppressing something, and trauma can linger from birth, depending on what happened. The question would be, where do you think that trauma resonated from to where it went to this direction? I mean, now you're cool. Now you say you don't do any of it and anything in that direction, but trauma can also find different ways, or you can find different ways to cope with trauma as well. Those ways now we can tap into that later on, but let's focus on that one first.
I actually don't know. I can't even tell you where I feel like it started from. Maybe shit. I want to say from when I moved with my grandparents, and for one, they kind of like they was, I wouldn't say they was strict, but they wouldn't, they was really on they was on my ass on certain shit. But like I feel like being alone in some situations where like, so like I know after my mom's and my stepdad had divorced. I mean, me and my brothers, we stopped seeing each other for real. So it was kind of like I'm back by myself. Then it was worse because moms ain't there. My grandma and them, they here, but they too old. So we really can't. I can't move around like how I used to move around with moms and shit. Like going out of town and shit. Like we used to, but it was like for the bare minimum of family functions. Family vacation, not family vacation, goddamn, reunions and shit. So I was just felt like I just do everything on my own. I feel like that trauma started like of me, maybe I don't want to say it started in high school because back then I wasn't really going crazy. I could say at least this trauma started from when I came from back from Manhattan around that time.
Okay. And what do you think that trauma was? Because when you say you came back from Manhattan,
Failure.
failure.
Yeah. Failure. I failed my grandma. I feel like I failed her. I feel like I failed a lot of people because they was low key depending on me, like to go to college, to do that. Because my grandpa didn't go to college. My mama didn't go to college. I mean, she was smart. She could have, but she didn't go to college. A lot of people in my family, some people did, but like a lot of people on my maiden side of my peoples, they didn't really go to college. So like people was depending on me and I failed. So like that was it right there because I didn't know what else to do. So I just went back to what I knew best.
We gonna do something different. All right. 3 characters out of one movie. Who are you? Are you Doughboy? Are you Ricky? Or are you the mama?
Or on my who was the last one?
The mother.
Doughboy Ricky.
Why Ricky?
He really had his head on straight. I mean, he was around, like I said, he around what he could have got put in. Like his brother could have put him on easily. He could have easily been right along with him, taking people down. You know what I'm saying? But my boy said I wanted to go do football. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily say I'm Ricky because like he wanted to go to college. I mean, I did, but like I just like you know what I'm saying, just to. Nah, I'm Ricky. I would say I'm Ricky. But I would say I'm Doughboy too, with his attitude and how he felt, like his pride, like, cause Buddy he didn't give no fucks, but and deep down he still cared.
Yeah, I said that because I think it's a trick question. I think you're all 3, honestly.
And why would you say that?
For one, you're Ricky because you had these intentions to do better. You wanted to do better, and those were shot down by yourself because you shot yourself down.
In the foot.
You're a mother because you want to see you want to see that success. You depend on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is my way out, in other words. And then you're Doughboy because in the end you gotta keep that strength, that front. You're all 3. But in this situation, I believe that Ricky is winning. Honestly, I think that Ricky is winning because in the film, yeah, he didn't.
Right.
He didn't come back. But you have that option. You have that opportunity to rewind that tape and then change a different route.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I kind of feel like you're stuck in that situation and you don't want to break free from that.
Yep.
And then also when it comes down to it, when it comes down to the incident with your mother, she's, like you said, superhero. She was everything, and you haven't had a chance to really grieve on that, in the sense of maybe even just revisiting some of the memories and then really harnessing all of the emotions in it.
Right.
a lot of the times what we end up doing is we shove those emotions in the back of our mind and never revisit it. And that's probably why, since you were 8 all the way up until this day, you've never cried, because you've never revisited. Maybe because you might be afraid of what you might find.
That's major, because that's what I be thinking about. What would I find out of that? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen? What's next?
Closure.
And that's the other scary part. Closure. Like, it's just nah, for real. Nah, that's for real. And it's real, man. Like, for real.
Back to the bad cop. Your peaceful ass voice. Closure. You scared. Are you scared that you might close that door on your mama and lose those memories on when you say that?
What else I got? I don't got nothing else.
So by being at peace with it, you think you're closing the door on your mother.
Yeah. I honestly, I'm clueless with it. Like, with that, I'm clueless.
Cause I think when people say closure like that, it's being scared to move on.
Yeah,
being scared
yeah.
to move on because you feel like you leaving that person.
Yeah, and I
you
still
not.
haven't figured it out. Like, I just feel like I'm lost with it all still. Like, the whole situation. Like, I still think it be feeling like it was yesterday still sometimes. Like, I be looking at these folks out here, bro, fighting their mamas, talking bad to their
Fathers.
mamas, bro. And I'm here wishing I had mine still. That shit crazy. Like, that shit be fucked up.
Yeah.
Should be fucked up.
But what if the closure on the situation creates a you that people gets to see her? You get what I'm saying? Get to see her more out of you. Because you're moving on and being the person who she groomed you to be. You know what I'm saying? But since you haven't closed the situation, you're a person that you don't even though you've been with this person a long time, you don't recognize the person you are. Because you don't really know that person.
At all. I'm trying to, like, I'm 31, and I still have hella potential to do whatever I can put my mind to. And I haven't reached it yet. I'm still trying to reach that shit. I haven't reached it yet. That true intact feeling you get when you feel like when you conquered some shit and you feel like you did it. I've been waiting to do this like this forever. And you get that feeling where it's like, can't nobody fuck with me or stop me from doing whatever I want to no more. Like, that's where I'm trying to get. But in a sense of, like you said, where people could see me as where my mama made me to be. Yeah. I'm trying to be the right person, from relationships with a girl, relationships to my family, relationships with my boss, relationships with everybody, with anybody, even with God. I need to find that too. That was another thing. Yeah.
So part of that inner peace that you speak of, I just got a tattoo. This is my favorite prayer right here. It's the Serenity Prayer. You know the Serenity Prayer?
I'm not familiar.
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So this prayer reminds me that, like, there's certain things that I just cannot do anything about. But while I'm here, I can change the things that I can. I can build the courage to change the things that I can do something about. And seek understanding about the things. Seek understanding about both though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you hear that, what is the things that you know you can change? And I would say you've been courageous by doing this right here. So that's
one.
That's a change.
That's
right
one.
There.
Getting out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Stop shying away from everything. And simple things like who I hang with. I ain't gonna say who I ain't hang with, because all my brothers, my friends are great men. I hang around great men, people that take care of their kids, people that take care of their family. You know what I'm saying? We might still be men at the end of the day on some certain shit, but they still men. They good men. Just change my mindset on certain things. Change my attitude for one.
Yeah.
My attitude fucked up. I really have a fucked up attitude. Yeah. And it don't be on purpose. It's just a lot of me just being prideful. It's really just holding in a lot. My attitude just fucked up.
A lot of the times you probably react in a way and later on, even during the course of reacting that way, you like, this is fucked up right now. But I'm gonna keep
Every
going.
time I'm gonna keep going because I'm on the road.
And it make me look good.
Yeah.
But it don't.
It's terrible. And it be times like even with my girl, like I be arguing with her, like, damn, man, I shouldn't even said all that. I shouldn't even did that. And she'll tell me like, bro, you really said some foul shit.
Yeah.
Like we grown, we gonna argue. Like I just don't want to say shit I regret. You know what I'm saying? And I do with my attitude, I say a lot. Even I don't care who I argue with. I say a lot of shit that be low. That I be, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, damn, bro, let me go on back and apologize. Cause I'm a man of apology. I ain't gonna just let that linger. Cause me, I'm as cool as I am, I don't like when people have like hatred towards me or if I feel like the guilty feel, like when you feel like you know you fucked up and some people don't go back and be like, you know what, I fucked up, my bad, I apologize. That's what I'm about that. Like motherfuckers don't even apologize, don't even say sorry, don't even speak that. And I want to change that. Like I want to change my attitude. Being able to tell somebody I'm sorry, I apologize, because that's hard for motherfuckers to say that.
And it go a long way for the person on the other side. Like,
yeah, they'll look at you a whole different way. That they might still be mad. They might not even fuck with you, but at least you said you sorry. As long as they hear that, I said what I had to say.
I might be able to help you expedite this change that you want.
Yeah.
When you think about the things that you cannot change, that you have to accept, one of those things is death. So, if you were to die right now, would you be willing to well, you would have to accept that. But I'm talking about, okay, I'm gonna say it like this. You have to accept death.
Right.
But the thing that you can change is what people think about you while you're here and what they will say about you when you're gone.
I think about that shit all the time.
So
what legacy am I gonna leave?
And with you never knowing when you're gonna leave, the best time to change those things is now. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you do have people looking at you.
And I don't even be knowing. That's the crazier part. I don't know who be looking.
The reason why you probably, and I wanted to touch this earlier because I heard you say this when I was sitting on the sideline. You keep saying, you keep talking about the people you want to do things for, and in music you're not believing in yourself like you did, and you think people are jeffing. Everybody's jeffing with you.
Everybody jeffing.
But you don't know that everybody's jeffing.
I don't.
You know? But maybe music is something you really not happy with. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't found peace. Because I was going to ask you, where you find peace? But you obviously don't find it in
Crazy
music.
Part is I thought I was going to find peace in music.
Yeah.
It's like now I'm just making music, making beats.
So I say that to say I feel like you're just doing things to try to, because you feel like you failed your grandmother, you feel like you failed this person, but you good at this making beats. So you're doing this because you feel like you can do something to make them proud. But what are you doing to make yourself proud? I feel like making yourself proud is changing these things about you.
Yeah.
Like you doing right now. I want to try something because we closing.
Yeah, you good.
I'm going to start with the bad part first. I want you to try to picture me as a different person right now. Picture me as the person, the father you see in your head, that you probably seen in your head, and you wanted to get that shit off to him. I mean the I don't care if you cuss me out. Just say exactly what you wanted. Always wanted to say to
Man,
him.
where the fuck you been at, man?
Talk to him.
Man, what's going on, bro? Like, damn, like, nah, I ain't gonna go like that. I'ma just be like, man, what's the reason, bro? Like, what happened? What went wrong? Like, was it me or was it mom's? Cause y'all could have figured it out. Like, I don't know if you weren't ready to have kids or not, but like you was supposed to be there, bro. Regardless of anything, like life got its situations, but you got kids, bro. Like I just want to know like what happened? What made you shake, or did you even shake? Did my mama do something? What happened? Like what was the issue? I just want to know where if we can get a agreement of what we got going on. Shit, man, you want to have a drink? You feel me? Like that's where I go. Cause the crazy part, you asked me that. I always tell my boys like, yeah, when I see my pops, bro, I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna do this, that. One of my partners told me like, no, you not. You ain't gonna do that, bro. You wanna know why? Cause you ain't never seen him for one. Two, you gonna wanna know what happened. That's crazy you asked me that. My partner told me that one day, like, bro, you ain't gonna do that to your daddy, bro. Your real daddy, you ain't gonna do that, bro. You gonna figure out what happened, and then whatever he tells you, you gonna adjust to that. But like, bro, you not gonna do all that, bro. And I swear, I thought I was gonna have to. I'm telling everybody, bro, I'm gonna beat this nigga ass when I see him, bro. I swear to God, bro. I don't even think like that no more.
I think you understand life enough now to know that shit
Shit
happens.
like I said.
Yeah,
Situations
anything
happen.
could have drove him, and he was young.
That's
But
why
you also probably don't give him you don't give him an excuse for not being there. So in that same way, people in your life ain't gonna give you an excuse for not being there. You may be physically there, but you're absent because you can't fully be there. So you gotta let that stuff out. So I mean, we may not be doing exactly what the people that we're angry with are doing, but we're doing it in some sort of way to the people that are still present with us.
Facts.
All this anger, all this stuff that you're dealing with doesn't even let you accept rewards and stuff like
Nothing,
that.
bro.
Because people may not be jeffing. They may really think
just
you that.
I feel that, and that's crazy you said, and I don't be feeling that. I don't feel reward. Like, bro, we won the best choice award 2 years ago. So I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that shit. Like I felt it because the Goonies at that time was the best producers in the city to me. Ever
You felt
for real.
it for your team.
For my team, because it was we did it together as a collective. But like as one,
I don't think you're fulfilled in what you're doing.
I feel like I honestly could say the same thing. I honestly could say that I just think that this shit right now, the beat shit, is a hobby, bro. I feel like I'm just good at it. I'm very, 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 very good at making beats, bro. Producing, whatever you want to call it. But I don't know. I thought that was my calling, bro. For the longest. I thought that was producing. I thought I was out of here. And I ain't gonna lie and say that it won't work still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still making beats till this day.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, bro. I don't think that shit my calling, bro. And I don't want to say that like that, because if niggas see this and they be like, this nigga Jeffin', bro, you know you gonna be making beats forever, da da da. We don't know that. I don't know that, bro.
You fronting, baby.
Yeah, like it's just, yeah.
So this camera right here, it sees you very good in 4K. It's gonna make you look good. I want you to picture that camera being your mother. Cause nobody sees you better than your mother sees you. You look good to her. Say exactly what you want to say to your mama, cause she's looking right now. Cause I know you miss her, but you ain't being able to talk to her like you want to talk to her. What would you say to her?
What's up, Ma? It's been a minute, but I missed the shit out of you. You know, I know if you was here right now, it'd be way different. But you know, life goes on, and you in a better place. And I hope you watching over me. I know you watching over me, but I'm just trying to fix it, trying to get it right, Ma. You see what's going on. You hear all the time, so you know what I got going on. You know what's up here, and you know what's right here. So just bear with me, and I love you, and I appreciate you for them times now, times then, and anytime in the future. Whether you here or not, you always with me, and that's love.
Oh, that's powerful. You want to leave us marked out?
What's that?
Saying you don't have to, because what you just did was powerful.
Yeah, I mean, I just what just
It's just the words of encouragement to leave them
oh
mind. Anything.
take care of yourselves, man. Mentally, physically, spiritually, and just do right by everything you got going on, man. For one, right now, the world wicked. The devil's at work.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that on no Christian thing, no spirit. I grew up in church, so I know. Like I see it. The devil's at work, bro. Y'all gotta keep y'all head locked in. Stay locked in, bro, with y'all self, y'all inner self.
Yeah.
Just hold on, bro. Y'all, everybody gonna be good. Just make sure y'all keep y'all head up on a swivel. And that's it.
I
Vinci,
mean,
Vinci.
what you talking about the devil, I think it's perfect time for you to give us a prayer too. Pray us out.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you made. I appreciate you for having us today, having this cool interview.
Thank you.
I appreciate, what's your name again? Darren. My bad, brother. Darren and Don for this cool interview, and I appreciate you for helping me break out of those shy moments and helping me break through these times where I feel like I can't talk to nobody, and I just appreciate you for putting these people here to have this conversation. It's been a long time for me, and I just want to thank you for allowing each and every person in here to be here. Yeah, nah, I appreciate everything. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. Listen, bro, that's powerful.
This shit be tough because, bro, for one, cameras
Whoa,
make me
the
nervous.
camera's still on. If it, I
Oh,
don't know
for
if you
real?
wanted to say, yeah.
Oh, for real, my bad, camera.
Nah, I didn't know if you want. I didn't want you to say nothing you didn't want to say on camera.
I ain't tripping out. Them cameras
okay,
be,
go
I
ahead,
just be,
go
the
ahead.
cameras just be.
Okay.
You know, I'm getting used to being around cameras and shit, and yeah, bro, I need to start doing more interviews because I'm getting out this shy shit, man, and get comfortable with people that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I appreciate you for even letting me do this because I really didn't have nothing to talk about, honestly. You know, but I mean, I just wanted to speak on what I've been going through for so long. I never talked to nobody like this about in all the situation, you know what I'm saying, the whole situation. So this was different. And I appreciate y'all, man, for real, for real.
We appreciate you. That's the power of letting God go before us, though. When we do this, that's why I like to pray us
Nah,
in.
for
like,
real. And I
don't
wasn't telling you that I don't pray like that. I went to church and grew up in churches and stuff like that, but like
No, that wasn't no shot against you.
No. I was just saying. No, but I've been saying because I've been needing to.
Yeah.
I've been needing to pray, and then like it's crazy because like People say they pray, but that's sometimes, bro, you don't pray. I ain't gonna say everybody, I ain't gonna say you specifically, but like everybody don't pray. That's like saying everybody go to heaven. Everybody don't pray every day. I mean, that's cool you say that, but like praying every day mean you really genuinely got a relationship with God. Like you can't, I don't like how people be playing like that. Like you don't pray every day, bro. I pray every day. I mean, I don't pray every day, but I still believe, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I believe in the prayer. I do pray every now and then, but like,
Even more powerful than prayers, like worshiping him, just thanking him.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that's cool.
did
Like,
this, you
that's
did
cool
that,
because
thank
I do that. I rather,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That's-
Thank you. I
yeah,
appreciate this. I say that all the time. I appreciate life.
Yeah.
But like praying, I don't know. That's just a little cliche for everybody. Like, not everybody. I could see you. I could say you could pray every day.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see that.
Multiple
I could see that.
times. Yeah.
So like everybody just be like, man, I pray every day. I pray. No, you don't, bro. You thank God every day, but you don't pray every day, bro.
I mean, thanking God every day is probably
It's part-
more powerful than prayer.
That's what I'm saying. I
Like,
thank
yeah.
God every day, bro.
Because a lot of times we pray, we praying for things we want.
Won't exactly.
But I only, like I said, I only said that is because you said you didn't know what you were going to talk about. That's why I was
Nah.
saying that's the power of me praying before we go, because neither one of us know
Nah,
what
it's
we're gonna
off the
talk
rip. It's
about.
off the strength.
Like,
And I like that.
but the goal is to leave a lasting imprint on their minds and their hearts. We pray you've been indelibly marked.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man.